In the previous video, we discussed some dragon lore in the wizarding world, and how we may interact with dragons in Hogwarts Legacy, which brought us to an idea of the significance of our main character, and how that will impact the storyline of Hogwarts Legacy. And just as promised, in this video we're going to take another look at the reveal trailer, and do a re-breakdown, so to say, of certain shots which I believe hold the answers to the story of Hogwarts Legacy. So without any further ado, let's begin the dissection of the reveal trailer. So okay, the first part of the trailer seems pretty clear. We are new students at Hogwarts, we're gonna choose our house, attend classes, learn how to fly a broom, learn spells, brew potions, and go out in the wild looking for different magic beasts. But then the second part of the trailer doesn't seem to answer much, only pose even more questions. The Dementors, the Inferi, this guy wearing a skull, a dragon breaks out, we battle it in the forest for some reason, and then the very last shot has a dragon flying towards Hogwarts. And that got me wondering, that shot with a dragon is not there just because it looks cool. That shot is there for a reason. It is telling us something. Because see, all the trailers in general have their own structure. Not many people think about this, but trailers are not just a compilation of cool-looking shots put together to sell the product. I mean, yes, the ultimate goal is to promote the product, but first of all trailers have a single job to do, is to tell the whole story in a matter of 2 to 3 minutes. Be it a movie, a documentary, or a story-driven single-player game, their cinematic trailer will have to tell its entire story arc. Because without that, the trailers wouldn't have the same impact on the viewers. You can see that for yourself, just go watch a cinematic trailer of a game you've played already, or of a movie you know pretty well. You'll see that the entire stories are told there. So that's why I was like, that last shot means a lot. Moreover, it looks like it is the same dragon in all those scenes. First it breaks out, then we battle it, and then it flies towards Hogwarts. But let's take a closer look at the first shot. Now, we know that dragons are kept in dragon sanctuaries and reserves, right? And to me, this looks like one of the structures from one of those sanctuaries. It kind of looks like a tent in this top area, and it's most likely one of those tents that look small from the outside. See, I don't think this is one of those enemy camps that we now know are going to be in the game, because of what these guys are wearing. It kind of looks like some sort of protective gear. Looks like leather. Could be one of those protective shields and jackets that are also made from dragon skin. And also the dragon is kept in this sort of metal strap. You know, like the ones they put on dogs or like wild birds, so that they don't get stressed and attack. So I think that these two guys are the dragon keepers or dragonologists who work/live here. But then look at the third guy. This guy is wearing a skull. Just like the one from earlier, he also casts a Protego spell once the dragon breaks loose. Almost like he was ready for the dragon to break out. Okay. Let's figure out what the hell is going on here. So, the dragon breaks out, the guy with the skull casts Protego, this guy starts running away, and this guy faces the guy in the skull. Almost like he's about to attack him. He sort of takes a stance. I bet the guy in the skull is the one who set the dragon free. I think, just moments earlier, the guy in the skull casts either Relatio or Reducto spell at the chains that held the dragon, and almost right away he casts the Protego spell. The dragon breaks free, and this guy is like, no! And this guy is like, what did you do? You'll pay for that. I'll take you to the ministry, whatever. And they're about to get in the duel. But there's a dragon on the loose, so the guy most likely escapes, and the dragon escapes too, because later we see it in the forest, confronted by our character. Now let's pause here for a second. Why would that guy in the skull release a dragon? Why would he break into the sanctuary? What's going on here? For that, let's first figure out who is this guy and what is his problem. First, I thought that they were the defenders of the fantastic beasts. But then I thought that since they're wearing skulls, bones, and possibly skins of other animals, I think they're the opposite of that. I think they're some sort of a clan of poachers or trophy hunters who kill creatures for profit. Which does make sense, but on the other hand, I think it actually goes even further than that. Because when it comes to evil wizard organizations like in Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts, they all have an ideology and a leader. The leader has their own understanding of how things should be in the wizarding world, and that's why they try to gain power and control over the wizarding world. The means and reasons differ, but the goal is essentially the same all the time: dominance and power. And these evil leaders always need tools and followers to gain that control. And in this case, I think instead of growing an army of wizards, this leader is trying to grow an army of fantastic beasts. I think this clan is trying to weaponize dangerous creatures by taming them and bringing them under their control. Because you may not have an army of wizards, but if you have a few dragons under your control, you can achieve great results. But you know that doesn't happen as easily with all the creatures, right? Especially with dragons. And I bet none of them were able to tame a dragon. They're probably trying to study and find out how to do it, but with no luck. And now, all of a freaking sudden, they find out about this guy, our character, who happens to have this natural talent with taming fantastic beasts, including dragons. And they realize they could really use our hand. So, I think that's what is happening here. I think prior to this particular scene, they either captured us or somehow lured us into the lair, and they brought us into this hole and are about to tell us about their plans and ideology, where we'll have to make a choice to either join them or oppose them. And you may ask, why do they need that army? Why do they need all the dragons and trolls? What are they planning to attack? My guess is Hogwarts. It must be. Because the last shot has a dragon flying towards Hogwarts, and the name of the game is Hogwarts Legacy. I believe this clan needs Hogwarts for some reason. Just like in every other Harry Potter story, Hogwarts is important somehow. Maybe they need to break into it or capture it for some reason. Maybe there's some sort of weapon hidden there. I sound like Umbridge right now. Or maybe they know there is a basilisk in there, and they want to try to break into the Chamber of Secrets and tame Basilisk. Yo, I mean, it's there. The Basilisk, it's been there for centuries, since Salazar Slytherin created the chamber. And if you imagine, if you have an army of dragons, trolls, and a Basilisk that are under your control, I don't know, but it all has something to do with Hogwarts in the end, because it says, the choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts. Because if we get on their side, we might be the reason why Hogwarts gets destroyed. So I think in this layer we make that final choice. Because at this moment it also says, but what form will it take? So we either take their side or oppose them, because then it shows those two scenarios. We either oppose them and we battle them, or we join their clan and help them get more beasts, probably including the Dementors, Trolls, and Fairy. We help them free a dragon from the sanctuary, then we battle it and eventually tame it in the forest, and then we order it to attack Hogwarts. That's what we see in the last shot of a trailer. The dragon flies towards the castle, the character is looking over from a mountaintop, and it's about to attack. Boom. Or, if we choose the good side, we actually warn the school of the imminent attack and just defend the school. There might not be a dragon attacking Hogwarts in that scenario, but we will still have to fend against trolls, giants, dementors, and other creatures. And that way, we quite literally will define the fate of Hogwarts. I mean, I know this is a lot, but at least that's what I see as a likely scenario of how the plot is going to play out. And even though this may be kind of too simplistic on one hand and complicated on the other, I'm down for it. But of course, I can be 100% wrong about this, and there may not even be any connection to ancient magic. But whatever, this is what happens when you don't show us anything for over a year. Theories and rumors emerge about everything, so I'm sorry, but not sorry. Please feel free to terrorize this theory. It's all up for a debate. I can't wait to see what you guys think about it. You let me know if you have other versions, or maybe there were some details that I've missed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the comments. Have a good one.